And welcome back, everybody. As you might have been able to notice, I finally fixed my headphones. Fixed the mic a little bit. The quality is a little worse, but I don't sound like a robot anymore. So I think that is an absolute win. Um, but, I was also able to up the quality a little bit. So I hope you guys notice it. Who knows, though? But we're back. I did my research like I said I would, and I have found that really, in order to get, so the thing we were trying to get to interstellar logistics systems so we could start our actual base, and we found that planetary logistics wasn't good enough to do between planets. I was hoping that I could at least just do the solar system. Interstellar would be like between the star systems, but that's not the case, and it's not that big of an issue because as I was happening, I was able to think about the situation a little bit, and I have decided that
in the planet view,
I don't care. That we will make this planet, at least at first, our science planet, because it will have everything we need for everything up to yellow science, which we're researching right now. And then as soon as we get interstellar, we will be changing planets like we already have started, or at least we've talked about. I don't think we've actually started moving yet, but that is the eventual plan. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. So this planet will be our science planet for the time being. Where am I going? I totally forget where I am. Yeah. Which is not that big of an issue because transporting this many materials to another planet is actually incredibly difficult. And especially when we have to transfer oil and all of that stuff over as well, it'll just be a lot easier just to do the science here, and then we could do the big base stuff on the other planet. So that way we don't have to tear that all down and then rebuild it. Because as far as I'm aware, there's only like 2 or 3 infinite researches. We've got this one here, this one, and this one. As far as I'm aware, and obviously I think this one here, mission completed. Other than that, I'm pretty sure that that's it. Like those are the only couple infinite researches. So once we get through the majority of our research, we won't really have to be worrying about doing research anymore. We'll just be able to accomplish our goal of taking over the universe or the galaxy or whatever this is, which will make it a lot easier for us to do our goal. I haven't actually done any work since the last episode, so we will be continuing. Well, we have to wait for the research, which I will cut in a second once I figure out what we have to do and explain it to you guys. So we have the diamond, that's easy. The other thing that we need is this item right here, the titanium crystal, which requires organic crystal and titanium plates. Now the problem there, the thing we ran into last time was that there's no titanium on this planet, and we can't get titanium from other planets. But as far as I'm aware, we basically just have to travel there personally, do it manually once or twice, get a few inventories, and then we'll have enough to get all the research that we need in order to then do it automatically. So that's what we'll do today. The first thing we'll do is, I don't understand, something is wrong with my game where I continue to get the tutorials no matter how many times I've seen it and said no. So that's what we're going to do today. We will be heading off to the closer world, Delta 2, and then from there we'll set up a small little base with some solar panels and accumulators now that we have them. I believe we have them. Yeah, we have them. And then we will set up an iron or a titanium mine, do some smelting there, and then we will be bringing it back here for producing yellow science. At that point, we will then finish or automate yellow science by being able to do interplanetary stuff, and then we get to have a lot of fun. So I will see you in just a second when this research finishes and I have all of the materials I need in order to carry out that plan. So I will see you in just a second. So that took a little bit longer than expected, but that's okay. I have 10 solar panels and I have enough materials to make 4 accumulators. The big thing that we're low on for more solar panels is the silicon, because silicon is difficult to come by here on this planet because we don't have any of the ore. So what I'm planning on doing, well, what I've done is I've just stocked up a bunch of materials to make solar panels, and then when we get there, we can set down the 10 I've already made, make more silicon, and then we can make more solar panels and we can do the titanium. That is the plan, at least. So what we'll do, the only thing I need right now is to get a couple more stacks of iron, but that should be good, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, one more thing while I was gone. I set up blue belts, and then I set up, or like the second tier belt, because I needed these things anyways for, what are they called? Super magnetic rings, which are required for the accumulators, so I just set those up as well. Make these automated to make the belts, which we don't need just yet, but I do have a stack on me, and we'll need them later anyways, so I figured it won't hurt. So what we're going to do, the last time I looked at the map, the planet we're headed to is super far away, so is it any closer? No, it is still super far away. That's okay. We'll head there. I'll take off, I'll head there, and then I will see you guys when I get there. I am back finally. So, you might notice that this isn't the planet I set out for, and there's a good reason for that. It is because I was an idiot, and there's no titanium on the other planet. So I had to come here because, I mean, that's why we're here. We're for the titanium. So that was a pretty stupid move, but it's all right. I just flew straight over here, and there's only one silicon deposit on this planet, which is annoying. Actually, no, there should be 2. There should be a second one somewhere. I don't know where it is though. I just came over to this one. There it is. I'm gonna head over to that one real quick, because it's near the pole, and I'm covered in lava though. God, that's annoying. It's all right. I can land solo over that. That's not that big of a deal. Because I want to put power on the pole, simply because it'll be consistent power, because we're not going to have enough solar panels to go to do a ring around the planet yet. So we need the consistent power because we can only make like 4 or 5 accumulators in order to compensate for the nighttime. So I have to go over to this one, and we have to do it at least around the pole. It doesn't have to be right on top, I guess, because the pole will rotate around. But I have landfill, so it's not that big of a deal. I'll just landfill over that pole. And I will see you back when I set up this quick silicon mine. And there we have it. It's just a very, very simple silicon smelter. I actually thought of this on the fly, so because currently I don't need any more smelting than this, but if I want to increase it, I can do it this way, but then have the belts move this way. So I don't know. I kind of like that. I think it's a halfway decent way of making it so you can continue production even if you don't know how many machines you want at the moment. I don't know how often I use this. I don't know even if it'll be useful for bigger machines, but I think it's kind of cool. So now that we have these on mass demand, I can make more solar panels, which is the big thing that we needed to do before we could set up titanium, because we need more solar power. And yes, that is good. So, oh, there we go. I think that's the last tech that we can do, actually. Yes, it is. So we are completely caught up on research. Nothing else we can do for the moment, which is where I like to be, because now I have all of the tools at my disposal in order to continue. Um, yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I don't have enough soil piles or continue building this, which is actually really inconvenient, but not that big of an issue. When I was coming here, I didn't think that that would be an issue, but it's all right. You can see some of them have intensity 72, 53, 47, whatever it is. Um, and as we expand this out, it'll be more averaged. And currently, we're doing plenty on power right now. Of course, I'm going to continue to add more to it. But it's kind of difficult when you don't have the soil piles in order to do that. So that's the one big thing that is stopping me right now is all the soil piles. But we'll get that from building our titanium and silicon mine. So, well, I already got the soil piles for this, but we'll get more for building our titanium mine. Now, where is our titanium? It's on the other side. I'm just going to go down to this one here. Oh, you know what I should do? I should set up the accumulators as well. What did I need for these? Yes, I need these. So we did the first step of silicon processing. We got the silicon plates. Now I will need to, is it a smelter that these are made in? These silicon crystals, yeah, are basically the exact same thing as far as I'm aware. They're just double smelted. And actually, I'm going to set up another miner on this. Because I want a little bit more coming out. There. Thanks for that. Yeah, power's starting to go bad, but we'll be able to fix that as soon as we get more of this stuff up and running. Because see, these things aren't getting any silicon, which isn't good. And then we will do something like this. This is very simple, very basic. Just a couple smelters and then another belt. Back the other way. You guys will be these things. What did I copied you? Silicon crystal, yeah. Thank you. And these things, as far as I'm aware, take a little bit longer. These take 2 seconds. Oh, okay. So we'll do that. And then bring that like that, that. And then another storage chest. And this will be all the silicon stuff that we'll need for a while. So we need some power. Simple. We need a little bit more power. Annoying. It's because our power grid's down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this planet has a bit of a wobble. Like it's on an axis, so its poles isn't straight, which makes it very annoying to build something on the pole. And I'm out of solar panels again. Perfect. And there, we're out of those. Really low on power. I need power myself. This isn't going to help. Do I have any? I have stuff I can burn, but I don't really want to. So another 3. Power is going to be an issue here for a little while until I can get enough solar panels on this planet shit. There you go. And as we move like further down, as the planet will rotate, it'll get more. See, like the inclination is 13 degrees, so we're off-centered 13 degrees. So you can tell that it's like the seasons on here on Earth. Like the southern pole will be better for a little while than the northern, and it'll flip back and forth. And as we cover this planet with more solar panels, it'll become more and more reliable and consistent. But intensity is all about 50%, which kind of sucks, but it's all right. Because eventually, remember, the planet's covered, once we mine all the resources off of this, basically just make it a mini sun. Just cover the entire thing with solar panels. Okay, I have enough battery for now. And then I need these for the accumulators, which we can now make. I don't want to take off that. All right, cool. I'm not going to put the accumulators over there. I'm going to put them down here. Like this. Oh, they don't connect. Oh, they do connect. Maybe. Yeah, they do. Okay. So they're not going to charge anything now because our power grid is not good enough. As I stand in it, it gets even worse, as you can see. So what I'm going to do for the next little bit is I'm going to continue to make solar panels. I'm going to continue to expand that area up there, and then eventually I will head down to the titanium. That's right there. And I will basically do the same thing I did here with the titanium. And then I will bring you back, and I'll show you what I did. So I'll see you then. And that's all good. So what I did, I added a little bit onto the solar panel array. We're actually really good on satisfaction. Even when I'm charging, it doesn't even take down our satisfaction right now. Didn't do anything with the silicon, but I came over to the titanium mine over here, and then I basically just did the same thing. The only difference between this and that one is that there's no like second stage of titanium, or at least not yet. There's titanium alloy here, but we don't have it yet. So now all we have left to do is to do this yellow research, which we are all ready to do. We have the titanium plates, and we have the diamonds on the other planet already being made. So we're all ready to go. All we have to do is, I'm just going to sit here, wait for this to fill up a little bit. I'm going to take some silicon back as well, and then I will see you on the other planet, and we will start doing yellow research, which is really exciting. So I will see you soon. So I made a little goof. We're not close to yellow science yet because we need to make these crystals, which use the titanium we have, but it also requires these organic crystals, which I totally forgot about. So we have a few in our stack, but it's not going to be enough in order to get us enough that we need. So we're going to have to do another oil setup in order to do that, which is going to suck. This one looks like it should be kind of simple. We need plastic, and we need refined oil. And this requires graphene and refined oil, and so we just need a whole bunch of refined oil. But we don't, as far as I can tell, we really don't have a need for the hydrogen that we get. So what we can do is we can take the refined oil that we're taking here and then we're not using, we're just burning up. We're completely just burning it up. Actually, not talking about that. Let's stop it from getting burned up. It's going to be kind of important here. So let's stop it from getting burned. So So we can take the hydrogen, we can use all of that for the red. We already have the graphite being made, or we can do more. We have plenty of potential over here, or at the other spot that we're doing it over here by the diamonds, where we're making the diamonds over here. There's plenty of extra graphite over here that we can use, but we have to. So the first problem is that we have to make make this stuff. That shouldn't be too bad. We have all the resources we need. We just have to bring them over here. The other issue is that as I came back to my person, you saw how far away the diamonds are. I'm not particularly interested in running a belt from one side of the planet to the other. So what I kind of want to do is I want to get into the planetary logistics right here. We have everything that, we don't have these yet, but we can make them or handcraft them. We have titanium ingots, we have steel. We just need this, which requires graphene, which is right here, which again requires more energetic graphite and sulfuric acid, which requires stone and stuff. What I want to do is I want to just do a very temporary setup here so that we can make 2 of these planetary logistics systems so that we can bring the diamonds and the energetic graphite over here, so that way we have everything that we need in order to make the whatever it's called, the yellow science. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a very, very basic system for getting this stuff. We already have, for this stuff, we already have energetic graphite, and we have and we can make sulfuric acid very easily. I just need to take the refined oil, which we're not using again, to make some sulfuric acid. I'll set that up. We'll make the graphene, and then we'll use that to make this, which we already set these up. As I was making the belts, and the copper is simple, and then the graphene that we're going to make those. And then the other part is we need these processors, which use these, which you already have automated, and they require these components here, which require silicon and copper, and the silicon is what we brought back from the other planet. So this system is going to be a very temporary fed system, because most of it is going to be using resources that I have to bring to and from the other planet. But that should be okay, because as soon as the very first research we're going to get is this. But this requires this, so we'll be doing this, and then we'll be doing this as the only 2 researches that we'll be doing first. And then we'll do the interplanetary logistics, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm going to delete this, and let me create graphene and the particle containers, and then I'll bring you back, or I'll come back, and then I will make this, and then we can finally set up yellow science. So I will see you in a second. And there we have it. So I have these made up. It's just a very, very basic system. It's really slow, but it's good enough for us. And then I also did the microprocessors over here, or just the processors. Those over here. All of this is totally spaghetti done, but we now have the ability to make a planetary logistics system. So I need enough materials to make 2 of those. I'm just waiting on these. And then we need a bunch of the drones, which require thrusters. I do not have. I'll make just give me as many of these as you can. I'll just do 2 for now. Yeah, I'll do 3. And I will start. Need steel. Not prepared for this at all, as you can tell. So there we go. There's 1. I'm just waiting on a couple more processors. But we should be good to go in just a little bit once that is all made up. Oh, I don't want that. No, I don't want you to make your own. It's bad. Very bad. I don't say thank you. While we're waiting for that, I guess we can start setting up the buildings we actually need for this. So, we still need these. I completely forgot I have to make these still. Okay, it's fine. It's whatever. So these are made in a chemical plant. I don't know how big these towers are going to be. Come on, make 2 more. But if it's not too big, I will put the tower here. It'll import the diamonds and the graphite. Hopefully, it can do both of those. We'll put it here. We'll do chemical plants going up this way to make the plastic. Yep, that's all we need. We just need the plastic. And then we can put that all into there. And then with that and the titanium plates we have, we can make these crystals. And then with the diamonds that we're already importing, we can make the yellow sign. Good. But let me put down, I'm going to make 4 more labs. Actually, I'm going to make 5. That's fine. We'll do that. It can be those. So you can at least set up the first one. Give me some glass. It's going to take a little while to craft, but that's okay. Get a bunch of glass. I'm just going to do this. I don't have to fly all the way over there. How many labs are we at? 3. I'll do 2 more. There we go. So, planetary logistics. Transportation. Wow, it's really... Actually, you know what? It's not as big as I thought it would be. I thought it would take up like this entire area, but we're good here. So, do that. How are you going to work?
Logistics station. You have taken the first step to establish the interplanetary logistics transportation network. Provided the place of logistics station of the raw material is set to supply,
the logistics drones will only work for the
transport cargo to elsewhere with a demand on the planet automatic.
Okay, I need to listen. So, okay, awesome. I can do 3. So we want to import the diamonds, which we'll demand, and we want to bring in the graphite, which you also want to demand. And then we need drones. We got 3 drones there for it. They're not gonna, I don't think, they shouldn't do anything yet. There's no other tower on the planet. Can we see them? No. Okay, that's a shame. Let me make these real quick here. How do I want to do this? Crap. You know what? I'll do it this way. Nope. You know what? This is in the bad spot. I'm moving it. So, what we need to do is we need to get that there and there. We'll do it like that. I need to pick up more pulp. Let me fly off real quick. And grab belts. There we go. You guys will be both to yellow. And what will happen is the belts here will come out like that, just over to here, and we'll do that. So that's set up. Oh, almost. Oh my lord! I'm always low on those. Always. We'll do that and that. So that is yellow side set up. Now we'll bring the diamonds. We should figure out where we're going to put the tower first. So, tower. Where are you going to put you? We could put you out in the ocean. Hopefully I have enough soil to do that. I do. Sick. We'll do that. Put you right... you need enough space to go up. We'll do that like that. Perfect. And then we'll have this belt. That'll be one of them. We'll take you up. And then we will have... shit, hang on. Not what I wanted. Like that. Then we'll do this one as well, going up. There. So you have to set this back up too. This will be diamonds again and graphite, both to demand. All right, and then this one will go here. Oh, do you not use those? It's a belt. Okay. Filter. Okay, you'll be diamonds, and you'll be graphite. Okay, that works perfect. So you got the diamonds, so you'll just go down here, like that. Simple, easy, done. Oh, drones, of course. So those go in there. Let's power that up there, and then another pull back here for the labs. So the graphite comes in. Stay up. Okay. So we need to make the plastic, which requires just the graphite and the oil. That should be pretty simple. We can bring the graphite right up here, oil right there, do a couple assemblers, or do a couple chemical labs. So let's make those up. I need more glass. Okay. Then we'll get more glass, and oh, let's see if you have enough materials to make another tower. And then we will head over to where we're making the graphite. Probably have to, we'll probably have to set up more production over there if I remember correctly. So let me just set up the tower and we'll see how it works over there. And then I will probably end up cutting to get more of the graphite being made so we can actually do what we want. So let's get that. I need more steel, so let me grab that while I'm here. There we go. And then let's fly on over. It's kind of far. Oh, shit. And there we go. So, I mean, we have a lot of coal coming in, but I really do not think we're using it all. So let me put this, which way? I don't know which way those bolts are going. Let's do it over here. And there we go. So you will be supplying diamonds and graphite. Now let's see which way those bolts are going. Ah, perfect. They are going this way. So that will supply a bunch of those. Okay, so it looks like each drone can do 25 per. I have no idea how well just those 3 bots are going to be able to carry all of this material, but we'll see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, this one doing, yeah. So what I'm going to do is disconnect this here. And I'm going to make another set of smelters into graphite, and then we're going to bring them over there. But let's see these drones in action. Where are you? Drones? Oh, they must be pretty slow then. Well, there they are. Look at them. Look at them fly over here. That's pretty cool. I can't wait until this planet is completely covered in those things, or our main base is absolutely just completely obliteratedly covered in these things. So, how do you guys like land or operate? You just fall into the center. Wow, you fall like a sack of bricks, and you just come straight back up. Oh, look, they even have an icon of what they're carrying. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we have way more supplies than what we're using. So we'll probably need more, a lot more of those spots. So let's just do a little bit of smelting. Just a little. We'll do another row. This real quick. I'm gonna have to pick up some more foundation at some point. That's not mine. There we go, that's better. And belts. Whatever these fucking things are called. Starters, Factorio. Bring those into there. We want to copy you. This one, there we go. And do the same thing, just take them out over here. And then, pop. Bing, boosh, dash. And then just very, very simple, bring them into there. I don't want to crook it like that. I don't want to crook it. There. There we go. Drones. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot more logistic drones, which is totally okay. I can make a few more right now. We'll make 2 more, because I want to make sure that we have enough resources coming in. 290. You can make a bunch. Can we direct upgrade? No, we can't. I think that's something that the dev said that they're going to work on, is doing that so you can upgrade belts directly. So eventually that'll be a thing. We have a whole bunch of graphite and diamonds coming in. We'll have so many diamonds, it's not even going to be an issue. Oh, okay, I just had this thought while I was putting these drones in. If the drones only work for the towers they are connected to, or they are any request that their tower is a part of, then shouldn't you only want the drones in the supply towers? Because the demand, anything that has a demand can only work to that one and a supply tower, but the supply tower can work to any tower that demands the same thing, right? Am I thinking about this in the right way? I hope so. But there's more drones. Yeah, look at them go. They're really slow. Oh shit, I'm out of energy. I keep doing this. I keep running out of energy. It's a really bad habit. So let's get over here to the power. Charge us up a little bit, and then take us over to my charge station. All right, there we go. Which will charge us much, much faster. So much so we're out of power. So we're kind of running out of time on this episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and finish off doing the yellow research. I'm going to set up all the machines to do it. And then I will bring you back as I'm hooking up the last belt to these to these research labs, and then I will see you in a second. And it's done. So what I did was I brought the graphite up here, brought some liquid refined oil up here, made plastic, split off some. So I couldn't put a splitter in here, so that's why I had to do this. I split off some liquid oil, brought the plastic and the water over to make the organic crystals. Took the organic crystals and the supply box with the titanium plate to make the titanium crystals, and then sent those into our research lab. Eventually, we'll get more of these labs cooking, but currently we are having some power issues, which is part of the reason why these machines aren't working as fast. But because we now have yellow science, we now have yellow cubes. And I must say, these labs look pretty cool when there's the yellow cube in there and everything. They look pretty cool. These have blue, these have yellow, these have red, these have yellow, and these have all three. And it looks really, really cool. As you can see, we barely use any of the yellows as we use the reds. So all we have to do really is just wait for this to back up a little bit. We can run these two for sure off of this. Once we fix our power issues, I'm sure we'll be able to at least run some of these. I highly doubt that just these couple machines will be able to fully saturate this, but that is okay because currently we're doing this research and we barely need any yellows. So, and it'll be the same with the interplanetary logistics. So it's not really that big of an issue right now. Likely what we'll do next is get this interstellar power transmission, because this allows us to do cross-planet power, which will help out on this planet because we'll be able to take advantage of our power planet, the lava world, which we're just going to cover in solar panels. I don't know if I showed you, but I did a little bit of a power thing up here. Not that big yet. I'll probably have to add on to it in order to cover the power issues that we're having here. Oh, that's right. We can get rid of this thing now because we don't need to burn hydrogen, which makes life a lot easier. So there we go. We did yellow science. Well, we did very basic yellow science. We just have enough yellow to run two machines when they're at a very, very severe difference here. Actually, you know what? To speed this research up a little bit, I will add another lab on top of it. It'll make it go a good bit faster. Or at least I think it will. I'm not really sure yet. Research speed's low. I get that. I don't know. Well, I do know why. This one doesn't have blues yet. It's because we have no power. But as our power grid keeps fluctuating like this is going to be the end of the episode. So let's stand in front of our nice brand new yellow research, and I will see you next time.